The Motorola Razr HD is Motorola's brand new flagship phone. It's the successor to last year's Motorola Razr I, and it's designed to go up against the likes of the Samsung Galaxy S4 and the HTC One. It's got a 4.7-inch screen, the latest version of Android, and a hefty battery. So let's check out more of its features. The Motorola Razr has a 4.7-inch touchscreen, which is Super AMOLED 2, so it should be really good for watching the usual combination of videos and apps. It's 146 grams to hold, which kind of feels a little bit heavy in your hand, but that's also because it's got this Kevlar coating on the back, which is going to make it really sturdy if you drop it out and about. And it's also got Gorilla Glass on the front, so the screen will be tough to shatter. Motorola is claiming that the HD has 16 hours worth of battery life when you're making calls. Now we'll put this to the test in our labs, but what we do know is that the HD has a bigger capacity battery than the HTC One. It also has an app called Smart Actions, which allows you to judge the battery in terms of minute settings. So for example, if your battery hits a 25% level, you'll be able to turn data off automatically. And say it's late at night, you might want to turn the screen darkness down so it's not using up so much battery that way. Now the HD also has a 1.5 GHz processor. This is less than the HTC One and Samsung's Galaxy S4, but it is good enough for your usual smartphone tasks. It's also got an 8-megapixel camera on the back. This is pretty much the standard for smartphone cameras these days. Other than a few widgets on the Motorola HD's home screen, you're really running on a stock version of Android Jelly Bean. Now this isn't the most recent version of Jelly Bean, but it's good enough so you'll get the likes of Android Beam and Google Now. I'm not really a fan of skins on smartphone operating systems anyway, like HTC Sense or Samsung's TouchWiz, so the fact that it is running a stock version of Jelly Bean doesn't really bother me, although some smartphone users might feel that they're missing out on a bit of gimmickry, like Samsung's eye tracking software. Now at the moment, you can't buy the Motorola Razr HD from the high street, but you can get it online from retailers like Amazon for £399. On paper at least, the Razr HD doesn't look quite as good in terms of specs as the Samsung Galaxy S4 and the HTC One. But in the past, a great spec sheet hasn't necessarily translated into a great phone. So what we're going to do is we're going to get it into our expert test lab and see how it performs there. For more information on the Motorola Razr HD, click on the link below.